Take it. Okay, so do you want me to keep this off for the time being? Okay. Checking, 1, 2. Test. Here at Horst Athletic Center. Sorry for the technical delay in the sound. Chargers and Eagles knotted up at 9 apiece. Hope Hodges with 6 points lead the Chargers thus far, 2 3-pointers. 5 points for Damaris King for St. Elizabeth. Foul called there on the Chargers. Foul there is on Christine Graves. Chargers enter the game with an overall record of 2-4, 0-1 in NEAC play. St. Elizabeth 2-2 overall, 1-0 in conference action. The third official just got here. A little miscommunication in the assignments today, I believe. So he's here now. We're good to go. Foul called there on the Chargers.
Foul call on Chargers number 12, Mackenzie Smith, first and second.
DiVincenzo around now for King. They'll play catch. Looking down low for Deja Ingram. She's underneath. She'll jump into Goyak. Nothing there. Hickey with the rebound. Hickey up the floor for the Chargers. She'll go to her left. Foul called there on number 15, Jacobs. Fourth team foul on the Eagles already. Smith's going to inbound the ball. She'll come the whole way out for Nelson. Back down for Goyak. She'll drive baseline up and underneath. Layup, no good. Gets her on rebound. And she's, oh, no foul called there. That's got to be a foul.
Jump ball call, Eagles ball.
DiVincenzo will bring the ball up the floor here for the Eagles. Now around for Jacobs. DiVincenzo up top again. Back to Jacobs. Now into the corner here for King. Jacobs once again. Drives to her left. Now for DiVincenzo. Deep three-pointer by DiVincenzo. No good. Rebound bounces around. Taken there by Ingram. Back out for DiVincenzo. She'll drive. Little floater in the lane. No good. Hickey's got it. Hickey's going to be fouled there coming back. It's going to be 2 shots as that's the 5th foul on the Eagles. Foul there is on number 1, Maria DiVincenzo. That's her 2nd. So 2 shots coming here for Hickey. Hickey averaging 15.5 points a game for the Chargers this season. That's tops on the team.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 0, Diane Nieves, and number 3, Rakaya Sellers.
Sellers and Nieves are going to come into the contest for the Eagles. Second free throw is good for Hickey. Chargers have an 11-9 lead with 3:46 remaining here in the opening quarter. Round here for Sellers. Down low inside now for Williams. Layup goes. Nice little play there by Williams. Inside for Goyak. She'll try the layup. It's good. Nice pass inside there by Smith. Chargers back in front, 13-11. Goyak already with 5 points and 5 boards for the Chargers. Round here for Sellers. She'll drive. Little floater, no good. Foul's going to be called. Fouls on Goyak. That's her first. 2 shots coming up here for Rakaya Sellers. Sellers, a 33% free throw shooter this season. Not too many trips to the line for her this year. First one's in and out. Ingram's going to come out of the contest for the Eagles. Back in is Caitlin Raccabaldo. Second free throw is good. Chargers lead is just 1 here as we tick under 3 minutes to play in the opening quarter. Goyak now around for Smith. Quickly to Hickey. She'll drive, bumps into Nelson, outside to Nelson. 3-pointer, no good. Rebound taken there by number 15, Jacobs. Jacobs up the floor quickly. She'll find Nieves in the corner. Jumper, no good. Rebound taken there by Hickey. Hickey will push the ball now for the Chargers. She'll stop at the elbow. Little back pass for Goyak, no good. Rebound taken there by Raccabaldo. Marquetta Dickens calling out the play here for St. Elizabeth. Second season as the head coach of the Eagles. Now Nieves again. She'll go to lay it up, no good. Hickey again on the board. Quickly pushes it to Nelson. Nelson will slow it down and start up the offense. Goyak in, layup won't go. Rebound taken there, bounces around. Now with Sellers. Sellers again, now for Jacobs. Tipped away from Raccabaldo. Nice play there by Smith. Nelson has it now. She'll feed to Smith. Smith going in. Gonna be an offensive foul called on Mackenzie Smith.
Charging foul call. Chargers number 12, McKenzie Smith, first, second, team's fourth. Checking in for the Eagles, number 33.
Deja Ingram back into the contest for the Eagles. Leah Steiner and Hope Hodges back into the contest for LBC. 1:35 to play here in the first quarter. Back here for Jacobs at the top. All the way around for Sellers. Nelson quickly on her. She'll drive baseline now. Into the middle, it's right to Hodges. Nelson with the ball now. She'll drive to the basket. Goes up, blocked. Jacobs there with the block. The ball will stay with the Chargers. Steiner with it now for LBC. Now Nelson up top for Hodges. Round for Nelson. She'll take the three-pointer. You betcha! Nelson with the three-pointer there. And the Chargers now lead 16-12, under a minute to play. Three-pointer now for Sellers. It goes. The Eagles respond right back with a three-pointer of their own. Chargers lead back to 16-15. Back here for Hodges, now inside for Goyak. Ball tip from behind. King now. She'll drive. Reverse layup won't go. Goyak grabs the rebound, taken from her right to Graves. Shot clock is off. The Chargers are hold for the last shot here in the opening quarter. Hope Hodges calling out the play for LBC. Bounce passes for Nelson. Tips off of Sellers out of play. 8.7 seconds remaining. Inbounds pass goes for Steiner. For Goyak. Back for Steiner. She'll take the deep three-pointer. No good. Taken there by Ingram. And the quarter will come to an end before a shot. At the end of the first quarter, Chargers lead St. Elizabeth 16-15. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Chargers in front 16-15. Hodges out for the three-pointer. Ball was tipped. They're going to say not tipped, out of play. Thought that ball maybe got tipped there as it was released out of Hodges' hand. Nevertheless, the Eagles ball. Jacobs will bring the ball up the floor here for the Eagles. And a carry is going to be called.
Ball handling violation, Chargers ball.
Hodges inbounds for Hickey. Down low here for Nelson. Excuse me, up top for Nelson. Goyak around for Hodges. Hodges back out for Nelson. Now for Steiner. Down low for Goyak. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded there by Hodges. Three-pointer by Nelson won't go. Jacobs will bring the ball to the floor here for the Eagles. Around now for Sellers. They'll play catch. King with it, looking down low, baseline for Ingram. She'll take the jumper, in and out, rebounded by Goyak. Hickey with it now. She goes to her left. Now she'll spin and turn. She's being followed all over the floor. Outside for Steiner. Now Nelson, three-pointer. No good. Rebound, though, right into the hands of Goyak. Little move, won't go. She grabs the rebound again. Now the layup won't go again, but she's fouled. Foul is on Ingram. That's her first, team's first of the second quarter. First one is good. DiVincenzo is going to come back into the contest here for the Eagles. She has 2 fouls for St. Elizabeth. Second free throw from Goyak, rattles around, won't go. Taken there by Ingram. Chargers ahead 17-15. Minute and a half gone by here in the second quarter. Outside for Sellers. Now up top for DiVincenzo. Into the middle it goes for Roccabaldo. Taken her by Hodges. Hodges will go in. Layup won't go. Hickey is there. Good job by Hickey to hustle back and get to that ball. Hodges with it once again. 17 on the shot clock. Back for Hodges. Looking for Steiner. She'll make a move to the basket. Foul is called. She'll head to the line. Foul's going to be on Roccabaldo. That's her second. Team's second. Steiner will head to the free throw line for LBC. 2 of 4 there today. Now 3 of 5. Kamani Williams will check back into the contest. She'll replace Roccabaldo. Second free throw coming up here for Steiner. My apologies. She's now 2 of 4 from the line today. Chargers lead by 4. DiVincenzo with the ball. For Williams, nice pass down low for Ingram. Layup won't go, right to Goyak. Hickey with it now for Goyak running the floor. She grabs it and puts it out for Nelson. Down low for Steiner. She'll turn. Ingram on her. Blocked. Right into Sellers' hands. She'll bring the ball up the floor. Finds a lane. Layup won't go. Right to Williams, though. DiVincenzo now will drive in the middle. Ball tipped from her. Goyak has it, and a jump ball is going to be called. It's going to stay with the Eagles. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Inbounds pass goes for DiVincenzo in the corner. Up top now for Ingram. Out for King. Three-pointer won't go. Rebound goes right in the hands of Ingram, who lays it in. Ingram has 4 points and 7 boards for the Eagles here today already. 7 minutes to play here in the first half. Goyak, baseline for Steiner. Layup won't go. Pass looking for King. Somehow he's able to save it, but now it goes out of play. Graves is going to come in and check in for Goyak. Courtney Goyak already with 6 points and 10 boards for the Chargers here today. Hickey with the ball now for LBC. Chargers lead by 2. Graves now around for Nelson. Has Hickey. Blocked into by DiVincenzo. That's going to be her third. She'll head right over to the bench. Will be replaced by Camille Jacobs.
Checking in for the Eagles, number 15, Camille Jacobs.
So Jacobs back in after a short rest. DiVincenzo's got the 3 fouls. That probably ends her half. Graves with it. Down low for Steiner. Layup, good. Nice pass by Graves as well. Chargers back in front by 4, 21-17. Jacobs with it here. Now for King. Back for Jacobs. They'll play catch one more time. 15 on the shot clock. Sellers with it now. Little floater there from number 15, Jacobs, goes. Nice shot there, rattles around. Hickey quickly up the floor for LBC. She and Steiner play catch. Now around for Nelson. Hodges, she'll take the three-pointer. Actually, they're going to call that a 2. Rebound taken there by Graves. Back for Hodges. And now Hickey. She'll drive. Little floater by her off the glass and good. Nice jumper there by Caitlin Hickey. 4 points for Hickey now to go along with 5 rebounds. Chargers in front 23-19. 5:12 to play here in the first half. Into the middle for Ingram. She'll lay it in for 2. King right on Hickey again. She's been there all day. Hodges now for Nelson. Hickey once more. She'll turn. Pass is deflected. Graves, though, has it for LBC. Now down low for Steiner. Ball's kicked. $15 will go back on the shot clock. Nieves will come back in. She'll replace Sellers. Hodges inbounds for Nelson. Hickey with it, 8 on the shot clock. Out for Hodges. She'll take the deep three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by Jacobs. Jacobs passes for King. She'll take the quick jumper. No good. Rebounded by Hodges. She'll push the ball now for Steiner. Looking down low for Hodges. Bounce off her a bit. The floater won't go. Rebound taken there by Williams. Jacobs will call out the play for the Eagles now. Able to find Nieves. Inside for Ingram. She'll take the jumper at the elbow. No good. Rebound bounces right back to her, though. Layup blocked by Hickey. Out of play will be Chargers ball. Timeout's going to be called here by LBC. Take a moment here to talk to you about the 11th annual Gifts That Hope Fair. Be held in Lancaster, Pennsylvania on Saturday, December 8th. It'll be held at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Visit with 30 nonprofits that provide life-changing benefits to people within our community and around the world. You can enjoy local culinary delights, a fair trade marketplace, and activities for kids with an inspiring atmosphere. That's the 11th annual Gifts That Hope Fair. It'll be held next Saturday at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center. You can also listen to the Horse with No Name podcast, the weekly LBC Athletics podcast. We sat down with LBC men's basketball players Luke and Isaac Beers this past week. Tyler Greenlee and I had a chance to talk with the Beers brothers prior to their win over Penn State Berks on Wednesday night. You can find that podcast on the Chargers Sports Network, also on iTunes and Spotify. Back into the contest for the Chargers. She replaced Sonia Nelson. 3:45 to play here in the first half. Chargers lead 23-21. Passes in for Hickey. Back for Steiner. She'll take the jumper. Rattles around, no good. Bounces right into the hands of Nieves. Sellers with it now. Left open for a bit. Deep three-pointer. It's good. The Eagles grab their first lead since the first quarter. They lead the Chargers by 1, 24-23, 3:10 remaining. Passes for Hickey. Now Goyak. She'll hand back off. Hickey gets a second. Down low for Graves. Shot won't go, and she's fouled. And she'll head to the free throw line. Fouls on number 24, Kamani Williams. That's her second. Fourth team foul for the Eagles here in the second quarter. First free throw for Graves won't go. I have 4. Second free throw from Graves. Rattles around and goes. So we're tied up here. 3 minutes to play in the first half. Jacobs, she'll stop, looking inside for Ingram. Has her layup, good. Nice little play there by Jacobs and Ingram. Hodges with it now. She'll find Hickey. In for Goyak. For Graves, jumper, no good. Sellers around now for Nieves. Her pass is deflected by Goyak and out of play. It'll stay with the Eagles. Sellers going to inbound for the Eagles. She'll find Ingram. Jacobs for Sellers. Sellers will drive, take a little floater in the lane, no good. It's going to go off of St. Elizabeth player. It'll be Chargers ball as Hodges brings the ball up the floor here for LBC. In for Goyak, she's bumped into there, no foul called. Picked off there by Graves. Nice play there by Christine Graves. So 1:49 to play here in the second quarter. Chargers trail by 2. Pass for Hodges up top. Steiner with it now, able to find Hickey. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound taken there by Jacobs. First time Hickey's had that much room all day long. Three-pointer there by Jacobs won't go. Goyak grabs the rebound, her 11th of the day. Hickey has it. She'll charge towards the basket. She'll stop. Back out for Hodges. Hodges with some room, little floater, no good. Rebounded there by Ingram. She's got 11 rebounds already. They're gonna call a foul there on Steiner. So the foul on Steiner. That'll be her first. Heading to the free throw line is Camille Jacobs. First free throw is good. Second free throw, won't go. Taken there by Goyak. Hodges with it now for LBC. Down low in for Goyak. For Graves, blocked by Ingram, out of play. Roccabaldo and King back into the game. Inbounds pass for Hickey. Now around for Steiner. Down low for Goyak. She'll find Graves. Nice move to the basket. Layup good. Nice move by Christine Graves. Chargers trail by just one, 27-26, despite shooting 22% from the floor here in the first half. Sellers with it again. About a 1 second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Nieves will take the three-pointer though. Taken there by Goyak. She'll find Steiner. 8 seconds for the Chargers here. For Hodges. Down low for Graves. She'll take a step to the basket. She's blocked from behind by Ingram. Exactly 2 seconds on the game clock here for LBC. They'll look to set something up quickly. Coming back into the contest are King and Williams. They'll take off Sellers and Roccabaldo, each who have 2 fouls. The Eagles will need a late foul here. Pass for Goyak. She'll take the jumper. Bounces around, no good. So into the first half here, the Chargers trail St. Elizabeth 27-26. We'll rejoin you just prior to the start of the second half, bringing you some stats from the opening 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us today on the Chargers Sports Network. We'll see you in a few. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible trails St. Elizabeth 27-26 after 20 minutes of play. In that first half, the Eagles shot 34.4%, 11 of 32 from the floor, 3 of 8 from beyond the arc, and 2 of 4 at the free throw line. Leading the way, Deja Ingram with 8 points and 12 boards, 7 points for Rakaya Sellers, and 5 points apiece for Camille Jacobs and Damaris King. For the Chargers, they shot just 21.1% from the field, 8 of 38, 3 of 10 from beyond the arc, and 7 of 11 from the free throw line. 6 points, 13 boards for Courtney Goyak, also 6 points for Hope Hodges, 4 points apiece for Leah Steiner and Caitlin Hickey. Chargers are right back in action here on Wednesday evening. They will host Gallaudet at 5:30. The men will follow at 7:30. Chargers also home the next 2 Saturdays as well. They'll host York next Saturday at 1 o'clock, and then Staten Island on the 15th. Also a home game with Hood on December 12th in there as well for LBC. Fix the there you go. Ready to go here in the second half. Chargers will start with the ball. Hickey with it here. She'll drop back now for Hodges. Around for Smith. Smith starting here in the second half for Tilton, who hasn't played much here after going out in the first quarter. Goyak's blocked there by Ingram. Quickly up ahead there for Roccabaldo. She'll go in and does not go, but she's fouled.
Fouls called on Chargers. Number 24, Caitlin Hickey, first, teams first. At the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles. Number 13, Caitlin Roccabaldo.
Roccabaldo makes both free throws. Turnover there by Smith. DiVincenzo drives down the floor. She'll go, layup won't go. Rebounded there by Hickey. After the turnover there, Goyak has it for LBC. Hodges with it, now for Smith. In for Goyak. Another pass there won't go. In there for Ingram. Down low, pass deflects off of Roccabaldo, taken by Hickey. Hickey driving in, she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on Jacobs. That's her second, team's first. Nelson's going to come into the contest here. She'll replace Hodges. Pass too hot to handle. The third turnover already for LBC here in the opening 90 seconds. DiVincenzo will inbound. DiVincenzo with it again here for the Eagles. Inside for Ingram. She'll go to her left. Bumped into there, off the glass, won't go. Rebound bounces around, right to Jacobs, who finds Ingram. She's fouled by Goyak. Second foul on Goyak. Second team foul. Ingram will head to the free throw line. First free throw attempts of the game for her. First one is good. St. Elizabeth now with its matching its biggest lead of the contest, 31-26. They also led 5-0 to open the game. So timeout called here by LBC. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with you here just a 1:52 into the second half. Once again, wanted to let everyone know about the 11th annual Gifts That Give Hope Fair next Saturday, December 8th, at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can visit with 30 nonprofits that provide life-changing benefits to people within our community and around the world. Enjoy local culinary delights, a fair trade marketplace, activities for kids, and an inspiring atmosphere. Again, that's the 11th annual Gifts That Give Hope Fair at the Lancaster Farm and Home Center next Saturday, December 8th. Chargers with the same 5 out of the 30-second timeout there. Hopefully a quick little reminder there from Coach Vanderhoff. The second half has started as the Chargers have given up 4 straight points and had 3 turnovers already here in just 1:52 of action. Inbounds pass goes for Nelson. She'll take the three-pointer, no good. Rebound taken there by Roccabaldo. King with it now for Roccabaldo. Pass goes inside for Ingram. She'll lay it in for 2. Chargers trail by 7. Hickey has had no room today whatsoever. Damaris King has done a great job on her defensively. Inside for Goyak. Out for Steiner. Out for Nelson. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound taken by Jacobs. Chargers shooting woes continue. Three-pointer in and out. Rebound taken there by Goyak. 3-on-1 here for the Chargers. For Smith, she'll go up, and she's going to be fouled there by Jacobs. That's going to be her 3rd, team 2nd. Sellers is going to come back into the contest. So Sellers is in. Inbounds pass goes for Hickey. Bumped into there. Gets back to Nelson. Three-pointer there by Smith. No good. Rebound tips to Nelson. Nelson gets the basket to go. In for Ingram. She's all alone. The layup won't go. Possibly 2 open there for Deja Ingram. She's used to making all those shots in traffic. Now back for Steiner. She'll take the three-pointer. It's no good. And the ball will go to the Eagles. The Chargers now 9 of 44 from the floor here today. 20.5%. Roccabaldo with it now. She traveled, and they're actually going to call an offensive foul. That's her 3rd foul. I thought they were going to call the travel, but they actually called a charge there on Roccabaldo. That's her 3rd team foul is already for the Eagles here in the 3rd quarter. Williams is going to come back into the contest. Smith down low for Goyak. She'll look to take it to the basket. Drives in. Little stutter step and gets it to go. Goyak's got 8 points now. The Chargers trail by just 3. Sellers with it now. All the way around for King. Across the court now for Sellers. Hickey drives out on her. Sellers goes out. Blocked by Goyak, and she's got the rebound. Nelson with it now. Chargers playing much better here over the last 90 seconds. Nelson all the way in for Smith. Blocked by Ingram. Around there for DiVincenzo. She'll take a quick three-pointer. No good. Rebounded there by Smith. Nelson with it here now for LBC. Up the floor she goes. Doesn't run into anyone. Now for Steiner. Down low for Goyak. Goyak back out for Nelson. Now Steiner, 7 on the shot clock, in for Goyak. She'll turn, go to her right. Layup, no good, but she's going to be fouled. Foul's going to be on number 24, Williams. That's her third. First free throw is no good. Jacobs is going to check in for King. Koyak 2 of 4 from the free throw line here today. Free throw goes, now 3 of 5. Chargers trail by 2, 33-31, 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Foul's going to be called there on Smith. Hodges to come back in. Sellers will inbound into the corner here for DiVincenzo. Jumper there quickly goes up. Nice shot there by Jacobs. DiVincenzo picks up another assist, her second of the day. Nelson has to go off her hip. Stolen there by DiVincenzo. She'll go down the floor. Layup, good. DiVincenzo's first bucket of the day. St. Elizabeth back in front by 6, 37-31. Nelson with it into the corner for Steiner. She'll get it back. Now Hodges. St. Elizabeth has decided if they're going to lose, it will because Caitlin Hickey doesn't have the ball, though she has it now. Jumper from the elbow. Rattles around, taken there by Williams. Hickey simply has not had the ball very often today. Timeout called here by St. Elizabeth. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take one with them. Chargers trail 37-31. We'll come right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horace Athletic Center, Chargers trail St. Elizabeth 37-31. Jacobs with it here for for St. Elizabeth now for Sellers. Back up top here for Jacobs. Now Sellers, she'll take the three-pointer. It's good. Largest lead of the game here now for St. Elizabeth, 40-31, 3:31 remaining here in the third quarter. Hodges around now for Nelson. Back for Hodges, pass is deflected into the hands of Nelson. Foul's gonna be called. So on number 3, Sellers, that's her first. But 2 shots coming up for Sonia Nelson as that's the 5th foul for St. Elizabeth. So Chargers, if they're going to stay in this game, might have to do it here on the free throw line as the shooting woes continue here a bit in the third quarter. Free throw is good there for Nelson. Second free throw goes as well. 7 points for Sonia Nelson here today. Chargers trail by 7. Ingram with it now. Works out for Sellers. Now out for Jacobs. Back to Sellers. She's open. Three-pointer won't go this time. Rebound taken there by Hickey. Hickey with the ball. She's bumped into there a bit. Loses the ball momentarily. Now for Hodges, back for Nelson. Around for Hodges again. Now Steiner. Back for Hodges. In for Goyak. Baseline for Steiner. Pass gets back to Goyak. She bumps in, an offensive foul. So the foul is on number 44, Courtney Goyak. Third foul there for Goyak, fourth for the Chargers. So the next one will put St. Elizabeth on the free throw line. DiVincenzo now. Back for Jacobs, down low for Ingram. She's open, layup good. Excuse me, that's Williams down low. Nice pass from Jacobs. Off the hands of Goyak and out of play. Timeout called by LBC. It's going to be a full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 2:08 remaining here in the third quarter. Lancaster Survival trails St. Elizabeth 42-33. We'll be right back on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horst Athletic Center, Chargers trail 42-33. St. Elizabeth with the ball. Just over 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. DiVincenzo with it here for St. Elizabeth. Williams quickly out for King. Three-pointer just in and out. Rebound on the floor taken by Steiner. Nelson with it here for LBC. Now for Steiner. Hodges with it in the corner. Up top for Nelson. Hodges again. She'll look to get into the middle. Finds Steiner. She'll look to turn quickly. Jumper, no good. Rebounded by Ingram. DiVincenzo with it now for the Eagles. Ten on the shot clock. DiVincenzo with the ball. Now Williams. She loses it out of play. Maybe LBC ball. Graves going to come back into the contest here for LBC. She'll replace Hickey. Hodges, three-pointer, no good. Rebound rattles around, taken by Ingram. About a 10-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. DiVincenzo goes the whole way in. Layup won't go. Rattles around, taken by Graves. Nelson with it now. 12 seconds remaining. Nelson the whole way up the floor. Loses the handle momentarily. Back for Goyak. Now Hodges, three-pointer. You betcha. Big three-pointer there for LBC. Hodges knocks that down. That shot's not going to count. And the Chargers get that three-pointer there at the end. They'll trail by just 6, 42-36. As we head to the fourth quarter, we'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here at Horace Athletic Center, Lancaster Bible trails by 6 as we head to the start of the fourth quarter. Neil Jacobs with the ball here for St. Elizabeth. Now for DiVincenzo. Nelson giving her some space. Still DiVincenzo. Now into the corner. King will drive baseline. Back up top. Pass rattles around, finds DiVincenzo. Ingram with it here. Looking down low for Roccabaldo, off her hands, out of play. Hickey will come back into the contest here for Steiner. Hickey just 4 points today. St. Elizabeth defenders done a great job on her, mostly number 20, Damaris King, who's right underneath her again, just shadowing every footstep she makes. Foul's been called on number 20, Damaris King. That's her first. That foul sounds like there was a conversation between LBC head coach Caitlin Vanderhoff and the officials. Jumper there from Graves won't go. Jumper quickly in transition, in and out, rebounded by Goyak. Hickey pushes the ball up the floor, runs into a few defenders. Hodges take the jumper, no good. Rebound taken there by Jacobs. Chargers 11 of 52 from the field today, 21.2%. Jacobs will take her time. Freed up a bit, Ingram has it. She'll put her elbow out and she traveled first. Inbounds pass for Nelson. She'll bring the ball up the floor for LBC. Chargers still trail by 6. Out for Hickey. Back for Hodges, around for Nelson. Three-pointer. Off the end of the bucket there, and rebound taken by Jacobs. King with it again, 15 on the shot clock. Has a little lane, she'll take the jumper, it's good. Hodges with it, now finds Hickey. She'll look to go to the basket. able to save it somehow. Nelson now for Goyak for Hodges. Three-pointer blocked there by by Jacobs. Taken by Roccabaldo. Jacobs again out for DiVincenzo. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Rebound bounces up there, and Ingram has it. Knocked out of her hands. Hodges has it. Fouls on Ingram. Becca Lucente is going to check in for LBC. .7:22 to play. Down low for Goyak. Back out for Lucente. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Saved there by Smith. Back for Goyak. She'll go in. Layup. Won't go. But she's fouled. It's going to be number 13, Roccabaldo. That's her fourth.
Foul call on Eagles number 13, Caitlin Roccabaldo. Her fourth, team's third. At the line, shooting two for the Chargers, number 44, Courtney Goyak.
Goyak's first free throw, no good. Chargers shooting just 10 of 16 from the free throw line today. Second free throw, no good as well. So good hustle there by Smith. Goes off a St. Elizabeth hand, and it'll be LBC ball. Hickey will inbound for LBC. Finds Lucente. Her pass is for Smith. Back for Lucente. In for Hickey. Floater in the lane, off the glass, good. Nice job by Hickey to put it off the glass there. Chargers trail by 6 once again. 6:48 to play. DiVincenzo inside for Ingram. She'll take the jumper. No good. Good hustle though by Ingram. She gets her own rebound. For DiVincenzo to Williams. Layup, good. Good hustle there by St. Elizabeth all around. And they lead by 8 once again. Foul called on St. Elizabeth. It's going to be on Sellers. That's her second. Team's fourth. So 4 team fouls already for St. Elizabeth. So one more, and the Chargers are headed at the free throw line the rest of the way. Nelson with it. Around for Lucente. In for Nelson. Blocked by Ingram. Now Hickey with it. She'll take the jumper. It's good. Just what the Chargers ordered there. Hickey getting a couple shots. She's got 4 points this quarter, 8 overall, and the Chargers trail by 6 once again with under 6 minutes to play. Timeout called here by St. Elizabeth. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll stay here with you. Again, the Chargers will host Gallaudet on Wednesday night at 5:30, followed by a home non-conference contest with York next Saturday at 1. And then 2 more non-conference games for the Christmas break. Hood on December 12th at 6 o'clock and Staten Island at 1 o'clock on Saturday, December 15th. Courtney Goyak has 9 points today. She's just 38 from reaching the 1,000-point plateau. And with her 18 rebounds today, she's just 41 rebounds away from breaking the all-time program record for rebounds in a career currently held by Aubrey Folger. Jacobs with it here. Caitlin Roccabaldo back into the contest. She's got 4 fouls for the Eagles. Pass into the corner for King. Jumper, good. Nice jumper there from Damaris King. She's got 9 points for the Eagles. Pass in for Hickey. Little jumper. Blocked there by Ingram. Taken there by Smith. In for Goyak. Out for Nelson. Now for Smith once again. All the way around for Lucente. She'll take the jumper. It's good. Nice pass by Smith to find Lucente. And she knocks down the jumper for her first points of the contest. King again. Rattles around, no good. Taken by Goyak. Chargers get a defensive stop, knocking their score on the other end to keep cutting into this deficit. Nelson again. She'll run around a while. Now out for Goyak. Back for Nelson. DiVincenzo right on her. Looking for Hickey. Finds her. Back for Goyak. She'll take the long jumper. No good. Nice rebound there by Smith. Lucente again. In for Goyak. Nice pass. She'll go to the basket. No good. DiVincenzo with it here. She'll waste some time for the Eagles. Around for Jacobs. DiVincenzo calling out the play with 10 seconds on the shot clock. DiVincenzo going blocked by Goyak. They're going to call a foul. Foul's going to number 22, Lucente. So just what St. Elizabeth wanted there as they run 25 seconds off the shot clock and then get a foul there at the end to try and get some free points. DiVincenzo at the line, her first 2 free throws of the contest. St. Elizabeth 6 of 8 from the charity stripe today. First one won't go. Bonnie Williams will come back into the contest. She'll replace Roccabaldo. Second free throw for DiVincenzo coming up. It's good. So the lead now is 7 for St. Elizabeth. Goyak with it once again. Back for Lucente. Up top for Nelson. She'll go to her left, kick it out for Smith. Three-pointer. You betcha. Banks it off the glass, and the Chargers will take it any way they can right now. Down 4 with 3:40 to play. Ingram with it at the elbow. She'll go to her right. Kick it out into the corner. It's King. Up top again for DiVincenzo. 10 on the shot clock. King again. She'll drive. Jumper gets it to go somehow. I hit every part of the rim on the way up and still found enough rotation to get over top. Chargers down by 6. Goyak. Up top for Lucente. Around for Smith. In for Goyak. Juggles it a bit. Out for Nelson. She'll take the jumper. No good. Rebound by Williams. The foul's on Smith. That's her 4th.
Vanderhoff. Vanderhoff.
Sellers will come back in. Jacobs with it here. Down in for Sellers. She'll turn. Hop step and it's in. Leads back to 8. Nelson out for Lucente. Inside for Goyak. She'll spin. Little lefty. It's good. Nice play by Courtney Goyak. 11 points, 19 boards for Goyak here today. Chargers trail by 6 again. 2:25 to play. The timeout's going to be called by St. Elizabeth. That's another 30-second timeout, so again, we'll stay here. St. Elizabeth will play another road game before Christmas break, but they have just one game before taking a break. They'll be off for close to a month. They'll be at New Jersey City on December 10th and don't play again until January 9th, a home contest with Gallaudet. Chargers looking to come out of this timeout and get a defensive stop here as they will need one as they trail by 6, 53-47 with 2:20 to play. Steiner's going to replace Lucente for LBC. Everyone else will remain the same. Same 5 on the floor for St. Excuse me, number 1, DiVincenzo is going to come back in.
How many timeouts do they have left?
No, LBC. Pass this way for Sellers. She'll take the three-pointer. No good. Good hustle play there by number 15, Jacobs, to bank it off Goyak, though just 1 second remaining on the shot clock. So 1 second to play here on the shot clock. St. Louis is going to call a timeout, though. It's a full timeout. We'll take one with them here quick. 2:02 remaining. Lancaster Bible Trail 53-47. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Back here in Lancaster, Chargers trailing 53-47. 2:02 remaining. Just 1 second here on the shot clock for St. Elizabeth. Pass, the bucket goes to, ooh, they're gonna say it didn't, I think it hit the rim. They caught a shot clock violation as the whistle blew, but I'm pretty sure it hit the rim, and it's gonna be St. Elizabeth ball. So a fresh shot clock here for the Eagles. Floater there by Jacobs. She gets her own rebound. Ball went right back to her. Didn't give any chance for an LBC player to get that rebound. That ball went off the front of the rim right back to Jacobs. Now they'll work the ball around. It's Williams inside. Layup won't go, but she's going to be fouled. Fouls on Goyak. That's her 4th. Heading to the line will be Kamani Williams. Williams will shoot her first free throws of the contest. First one's in and out. So again, long possession here, or possessions I should say, for St. Elizabeth. No points to speak of yet, so Chargers still holding on here. Second one misses as well, taken by Goyak. 1:40 to play, LBC down by 6. Nelson picks up her dribble and now finds Steiner. Pass is deflected. Taken by Ingram. Bouncing around though again. And the Chargers have it back. Hickey now for Steiner. Ball knocked out of her hands. And there's miscommunication. The Chargers will turn it over. 14 turnovers today for LBC. St. Elizabeth with the ball here. It's DiVincenzo. St. Elizabeth coaching staff trying to figure out what they want to do here as they run the shot clock down. Knocked out of Ingram's hands. Steiner ahead for Hickey. Lays it up and in. Chargers trail by 4, 53-49. They're going to let St. Elizabeth play this one out. Caitlin Hickey working hard here on the defensive end. It's Sellers. Tiptoeing on the end line there. Ingram will put it up off the glass and good. So a 30-second timeout called by LBC. I think the Chargers student section may have gotten Ingram to put that shot up even though she didn't want to, as they were sort of faking the end of the shot clock, and she still put it off the glass and in. So the Chargers trail by 6, 55-49, 28.8 seconds to play. LBC has advanced the ball, and one timeout remains for each. Little problem for the Chargers, perhaps, is that they've only committed 3 fouls here in the fourth quarter, so they're going to need to foul twice should they get a good offensive possession here, get some points before they will send St. Elizabeth to the free throw line. So some things to do for LBC. I can see to my left that coaches Vanderhoff and Gorman were having a little conversation if they should foul on that possession or wait for one more. And unfortunately, that shot that went in for Ingram, at least for LBC fans anyway, that possession came away with points there for St. Elizabeth. So Hickey's going to inbound. Sellers is right in front of her. Able to find Nelson, but taken by Williams. Sellers with it, and she's fouled by Steiner. So there's one of the fouls that LBC needs to commit to put St. Elizabeth on the free throw line. Pass goes in for DiVincenzo, and she's going to be fouled by Nelson. First foul, Nelson. The 5th for LBC, so that will send DiVincenzo to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2 there today. Came into today as a 46% free throw shooter. First one is good. Second one rattles in and out. Another timeout called here by LBC. It's a full timeout. We'll take a quick one with them, our last of the game. Chargers trail by 7. We'll be right back here on the Chargers Sports Network. Chargers trailing 56-49. Sonia Nelson will inbound the ball here for LBC. Hickey with it here for LBC. She'll come around, back out for Smith. 15 seconds to go. Nelson with it. Round for Steiner. She'll put up the jumper. No good. Rebound tipped off of Ingram. So it'll be LBC ball. 9.4 seconds remaining here. Chargers trail by 7. Pass goes back for Hickey. She'll dribble, has to take a three-pointer there. No good, rebounded by Williams. A foul there by LBC. St. Elizabeth is going to come out of LBC here with a road conference victory. Williams will be the free throw shooter here for St. Elizabeth. First one is no good. Second one coming up. That one rattles around and will go down. 2.1 seconds remaining. Passes ahead for Steiner. The shot at the buzzer won't count. And St. Elizabeth is victorious here in Lancaster. They defeat the Chargers 57-49. That snaps a 13-game winning streak over the Eagles for LBC. They lost the first 2 games of the series and won 13 straight for a 13-2 record. They are now 13-3. St. Elizabeth defeats the Chargers 57-49. St. Elizabeth shoots 22 of 59 from the field, 37.3%. Leading the way for St. Elizabeth, Deja Ingram, 16 points, 19 rebounds, 12 points for Rakaya Sellers, 9 points for Damaris King, who played tough defense on Caitlin Hickey all day long. For the Chargers, 17 of 68 from the field, 25% shooting there, 27.8% from beyond the arc, and just 10 of 17 from the free throw line. 11 points and 21 boards for Courtney Goyak, 10 points for Caitlin Hickey, 7 points for Sonia Nelson. 9 points as well for Hope Hodges, who knocked down 3 3-pointers for LBC. Chargers fall to 2-5 overall. They're 0-2 in NEAC play, while St. Elizabeth is now 3-2 overall and 2-0 in conference action. Chargers are back here at Horse Athletic Center on Wednesday night. We'll have that game for you here on the Chargers Sports Network. Thank you for joining us today. We'll have the men's action for you here in about 20 minutes or so. We'll come back here on the Chargers Sports Network.